Hi Libra. This is a general message for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. Your moon is how you think. Your rising is how you present yourself to the world. Venus would be love and relationships. Jupiter is growth and expansion, good fortune and luck. Mars is action. Can be aggression, sexuality. Yeah. It's general, so it's not going to resonate with every single Libra out there. And if it doesn't, that's fine. It just may not be your week, but you can always check the Libra playlist on my channel or check one of the other signs that I mentioned. If you're a cross watcher, tarot is energy. So if it turns out that this message is in regards to a relationship outside of Libra, so co-created relationship, friendship, family, whatever, if this is your story and the characters are out of place, just move people where they go, okay? There will not be an extended for this video. I'm reserving extended videos for love readings, which will be up next. With that being said, let's start. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, higher self. What's the current spirit animal for Libra? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. Spirit animal for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. What's the current spirit animal for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars? Current spirit animal for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. Thank you. Bottom of the deck is the crocodile. Okay, water energy, so emotions. I feel like some of you guys are very leery about someone or something, like you're not sure if you can trust it or them. But you're very focused on them, watching to see if the action matches the words. Yeah, some of you are just looking at yourself, taking a close look at yourself, okay? Trying to remember who you are, trying to get a good feel for where you want to go, where you've been, where you're at, and where you want to go. This could have to do with the home life, could have to do with the soulmate, or asking yourself if somebody is right for you, asking yourself if, or not even asking if, but just asking yourself, what does the ideal partner look like? What does the happy home look like to you? And how can you make that happen? The card that comes out is the whale, also water energy. Okay, the whale is... yeah, I feel like those, like your emotions are on display, or things that you may have kept hidden about how you feel are starting to come up. Maybe you're even vocalizing this to somebody. And if that's not the case, then you are definitely assessing your emotions and allowing them to come to the surface. Some of you are allowing yourself to wear your heart on your sleeve, like no longer concealing how you feel about something, because you've done a deep dive, so you know what you want and how you feel, so you're not afraid to share that with somebody else at this point. I do feel like there's a lot of vocalizing in regards to emotions. Yeah, we'll see if something else comes out as we go along, but let's keep going and see what we get for the goddess energy. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What's the most dominant goddess energy surrounding Libra at this time? I'm seeing the word intuition, Libra. So I think that you need to really tap into your intuition. If you haven't, some of you may have already done this because it is water. Okay, so you're beginning to trust your intuition, or your intuition is telling you something about a person. What's the strongest goddess energy? Thank you. Bottom of the deck is medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. Okay. Yeah, and you see all the lightning around her. Okay, downloads, spiritual downloads, or just from your higher self, which would be your intuition. Something is telling you to pay attention to your intuition, really honor how you feel, what you're thinking, because it's on point. Cycles and rhythms come out. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions exactly. Really pay attention to your intuition, because you know best. You're feeling something for a reason. I'm not sure if it's a bad feeling, but I think that's why you've got this crocodile at the bottom of the deck. It's like you're trying to get an understanding for if somebody's intentions are good or bad. And if it's good, is this going to last, or is this just a facade that they're putting on? Okay. Really pay attention to your intuition, because you know, your higher self, your ancestors and spirit guides know, and you're getting either red flags or intuitive nudges for a reason. It doesn't have to be red flags. It can be a feeling that you can drop your guard. Some of you may be getting red flags, and some of you guys are feeling like, I can drop my guard with this person, but you're very leery to do so. So just trust your intuition. If you feel like you can do something or you should do something, you should definitely honor that feeling. Let's get the message for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mars. Messages for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. Some of you guys may have wished on a star for something. What's that? Something or someone. And now you're unsure if you actually want that thing that you were hoping and wishing for and praying for. The Knight of Swords is facing the Knight of Wands. So there could be somebody who's coming off as kind of like Playboy energy, or it could be, Libra, that you are resisting taking action, whether it's staying with somebody or leaving somebody. Somebody feels like they're a lot of work to deal with, or like it's been kind of a toxic environment, or you're having trouble releasing yourself from a mind state of something that's happened in the past. Some of you guys are ready to give up on something that you know is toxic, but you're stopping yourself from walking out the door because you may have put a lot of work into a person or relationship. And I feel like you know that you're deserving of love, but I feel like you are looking at longevity, the longevity that you have with somebody, and not wanting to start all over. For others of you, it feels like you are trapped by thoughts of things that have happened to you in the past. And so instead of moving forward, instead of releasing anxiety, depression, anger, resentment, you are holding on to it. You're harboring it. And that's because you still have some work to do, some inner work to do. Okay. That was the little bunch that wanted me to look at it. So I did. So messages for Libra, please. What can we tell Libra about cycles and rhythms? Also this crocodile and whale. Yeah, some of you guys feel like you are, or some of you guys feel like you've had your joy stripped, or somebody may have made you feel like you're not worthy or not good enough, or maybe decisions that you've made in the past are making you feel that way. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands, Seven of Swords. Yeah, somebody's feeling like your joy was stolen, or somebody took something from you. They could have stolen your happiness. They could have stolen your trust in yourself. And that's why you're having a little bit of an issue trusting your intuition, because you could have done that in the past. And the outcome wasn't what you expected it to be. But it feels like there's definitely somebody else that has done you wrong, like wronged you. They could have stolen an idea. They could have stolen your heart. Okay, and it's like not in a good way. Like they took it and they didn't do with it what you expect somebody to do when you give your heart to them. You expect them to nurture it, to keep it alive. And somebody could have stabbed you in the heart. Somebody could have played games with you, made you think that it was going to be one thing, but it wasn't. But I feel like this thing that happened is holding you back. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. So a spark, like getting something started. And the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Also somebody who takes action, somebody who's very attractive, somebody who's a go-getter, takes initiative to get something started. Underneath that is the Eight of Wands. There's a lot of wands around you. Wands is creativity, passion. There's something that you're holding on to, some sort of secret that you're holding on to that needs to be released. Or there's something that you need to say to somebody. It can be in regards to a project. It can be in regards to a relationship, but there's something that needs to be said. And you feel this in your gut because the moon is here, and that is your subconscious, or like a feeling. Okay. It's also secrets. Some of you guys are really in search of your 10 of Cups, your happy home life. Some of you guys are actually the people, if it's like a relationship where you share a household with somebody, you are the one that takes initiative. I feel like you lead the way, whether you're feminine or masculine. You're the person that kind of just keeps things flowing in a direction that doesn't keep you stagnant, or you try to be that person. Some of you are ready to have children. Somebody, I'm so sorry for whoever this is for, but somebody did lose a child. And this is something that you've been holding on to. You feel like something was stolen from you. King of Cups. So what else can we tell Libra? More messages for Libra, please. Ooh. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. So stability. What's underneath that? Five of Pentacles. Somebody is, I feel like a couple of you, maybe most of you, I'm not sure, but there is a feeling or a need for stability in the home life. And some of you guys are unsure if you're going to get that. Like you feel like you are not worthy. The success will come, a successful, stable foundation comes once you dismantle everything, like take everything down to the foundation so you can see what you're trying to build stability on. The Chariot and the Three of Pentacles. So the universe, your spirit guides, divine, is working with you. Okay, the Three of Pentacles here talks about partnership. So you, your partner, and divine, or you, your higher self, and divine, working together to move things forward. The Chariot would be Cancer energy, but it talks about forward movement. For some of you, it's moving homes, period. Moving somewhere where you will have stability. Moving away from somebody who isn't stable or it doesn't bring stability, but also just moving into stability, or moving, like literally picking up everything and moving to find peace, to find stability. Because I have a feeling that somebody is somewhere where you can't get any peace, or you're being made to feel like you're not enough. But it's not true. And I think that you know that, especially deep down, you know that you're deserving of stability, happiness, abundance. And you can manifest that as soon as you move out of the energy of the past, like replaying something over and over in your head that somebody stole something from you, or you didn't get what you deserved in a relationship. Yeah, you have to take a look at the foundation. Okay, I do get this feeling that somebody wants a happy, harmonious home life. Also, somebody is just looking for stable footing, like a stable ground. But look at what you're building on first, because the Tower is under here, and the Tower is not bad. It just means that what you're building on right now is not necessarily the most solid foundation. So there's something that you need to look at ground zero that can make things more stable. The Hierophant wanted to jump. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, or you could be rewriting your own history, like letting go of there's that Six of Swords, letting go of how things were in the past. There's the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Letting go of a mindset, or the way people think things are supposed to be, the way people think you are supposed to be, and rewriting it, especially with the Hermit energy here. So we have two major arcanas with the Hermit and the Hierophant. Okay, taking a close look at self and figuring out what you want. Writing your intentions, setting your intentions, focusing on whatever you put down on paper, or whatever your intentions are. Anything that doesn't, that can't coexist in that energy, it's kind of like you don't want to deal with it, especially with the Six of Swords here. So now with the Chariot and the Three of Pentacles, with the help of divine, with the help of your higher self or your partner, you guys can move towards mental clarity. You can begin to take forward movements, steps towards the big picture that you can see for yourself, how you want things to be, how things should be, how you intend for things to be. This is after doing a deep dive. This is after taking things down to ground zero. This is after consulting with your higher self and really asking yourself, right? Trusting your intuition to tell you what you need to feel stable and what you want. What does stability look like and feel like to you? As soon as you know, divine is working with you now to get that idea. If you haven't already made a move or begin to move forward, divine is working with you to get you on the path to move forward out of mental anguish, depression, anxiety, and feeling like you have to hold on to the past. Okay, you are definitely rewriting your history, or rewriting what you expect for yourself, rewriting what you think you deserve, or what you think you want. For somebody, I feel like you thought you wanted a certain type of love interest, or a certain type of job, or a certain type of home life foundation. And after whatever tower moment you have, or after whatever turmoil you had to face, you are now able to say, nope, I tried that. It didn't work. I want something else. I'm ready to change how I do things, how I operate, how I allow other people to treat me, and where I focus my energy on. More messages for Libra, please. Thank you. What was that? The Nine of Cups is underneath the Four of Cups. So I feel like you guys have the ability to have a wish granted. If there's something that you want, the universe would be more than happy to give it to you, but you have to make sure you look up at the offering, okay? The Star. Aquarius energy. Somebody definitely has set their intention. Somebody's definitely doing prayers. Somebody's definitely talking to spirit guides, ancestors, angels. Okay, there's something that you're asking for, or something that you did ask for. Okay, and they want to grant you this wish. They want to grant you this wish with the Nine of Cups, but you have to be willing to look at the blessing that they're trying to give you, or the blessing that they're trying to bring in. You have to get out of that energy of feeling like not woe is me. I mean, some of you guys may feel like woe is me. All you want to do is drink and numb yourself, but you miss the blessing when you're numb. You can't pay attention to the energy that is trying to come into you, trying to make its way to you when you're numbing yourself. Five of Cups is under there also. So regret, there's something that you regret. Some of you may regret hurting somebody else that was in your environment. Some of you feel like you may have turned your back on a soulmate in pursuit of maybe somebody else, or just like wanting to be single, party, celebrate a lot, but that was numbing. Okay, so now it's like you're starting to realize that what you thought you wanted, you didn't necessarily need, and that's why you're trying to change things. And now you are somebody is calling on their ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for help, which is what you should do, but you have to be present. You have to be present in the moment to receive the energy that's trying to come to you. Try not to numb yourself. Try not to drink Try not to do anything that is going to take your mind completely away from what you should be feeling, because when you feel, you can heal. Okay. Final message for Libra. That Two of Pentacles is there. There's something that you need to make a decision about. Let's just see. Final message for Libra. Final important message for Libra, please. Four of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, and the Seven of Pentacles flies out. So there has been a waiting period, or there will be a waiting period, okay? You've set the intentions, you've planted the seeds with divine, or even with yourself, setting the intentions and planting seeds like, this is what I want, this is what I'm going after. I'm not going to entertain anything that's not that. Now you wait. Now you wait for this thing to come in. You wait for your intentions to bloom. You wait for the seeds to bloom that you've planted within yourself or with the universe. Four of Pentacles, somebody's I feel like somebody is holding on too tight. Okay. You're holding on to things of the past. You're holding on to, wow, there's the Lovers too, and Judgment. So Judgment can be the Lovers can be Gemini energy, twin flame soulmate energy. It can be yourself. It can be looking at where you've been, where you're at, where you're going. It's a reflection. Okay. It's a mirror. It's a choice. Do you keep going? Do you go back to what you know? Or do you move forward? It's a choice. Somebody wants to hold on to what they know. Somebody wants to hold on to past energy. Okay. And while you're doing that, it's going to prolong the process, because the Seven of Pentacles came out, right? This is at the bottom of the deck. Holding on to negative thoughts, holding on to anxiety, depression, worry, doesn't release that energy, so that the new thing that you're waiting to come in can come in. Somebody's holding on too tight to past energy. Somebody's holding on to resentment. Somebody's holding on to this idea that somebody gave you that you're not worthy of actual love. Somebody's holding on to pain. Somebody's holding on to something that is not yours. The thing I like to tell people is, if somebody does something wrong to you and all you did was be real, like if you were real with your intentions, your emotions, if you honored yourself with how you felt about a person, and somebody in the process decided that what you felt and how you want, whatever energy that you gave them, they didn't want to reciprocate, or they didn't feel like it was worth a return on your investment, that's on them. So whatever somebody did to you is not your karma to hold. It's time for you to let that go, so that you give it back to them. As soon as you drop whatever wrong has happened to you, that energy is now released from you. That opens up space for new energy to come in, the energy that you set the intention for. And Judgment is underneath there too. Okay. A lot of people have been getting this card. Some people are still in hermit mode with this bubble around them. Some people have been released. They've released all of the anger and anxiety and depression, and they're swimming off to wherever they want to go. Okay. And then there's others. Okay. Some of us are open to be able to swim off into whatever energy we want to receive, or we're open to receiving the energy, but we have to make a decision to do it. We have to make a decision to let it come to us or to go after it. This girl looks like she's unsure, or just, what's the word I'm looking for? Leery. Okay. Same thing as the crocodile, unsure which way to go. But that's because you're holding on to the past. Try to let go of whatever is holding you back. Look at where you were. Look at where it brought you. And then think about where you're going to go. Release whatever somebody has put on you. And you'll be able to receive your blessings. You'll be able to receive a bloom of your intentions much quicker. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please give me a like, comment, so I know that this is your story. Let me know if it helped at all. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, Libra.